This is Kathy. I prayed and pulled a card from Daily Guidance from Your Angels, Oracle Cards by Doreen Virtue. And this is the card that I pulled, Innocence. Beloved one, everyone is guiltless in truth, as no one can alter God's handiwork of perfection. Now, this doesn't make sense because are we perfect? Is this world perfect? And God is perfect, and we are meant to be perfect. We are meant to be, except because of the fall of man, because of Adam and Eve's sin, all God's children were born imperfect. So this card I don't agree with. It says, give us your feelings of heaviness so we can lighten your load. Give us any guilt, anger, or blame that may shroud your loving outlook. Enjoy the peace within your heart once more. So the intention of this card was beautiful because we walk around with shame and guilt and we just don't feel good about ourselves. And the only thing I could say is you gotta go to God and in love, go to God with a loving heart and ask for forgiveness. And even without asking for forgiveness, if you love God and you go to God, He has a parental heart. He wants to forgive you. So because I pulled this card, I am going to mention from the Divine Principle the teaching about imperfection and, well, about perfection. You see, God never meant for growth to be so difficult. Growth to perfection was meant to be natural, and everything was meant to be carefree. And God didn't mean for us to toil. It was only after Adam and Eve got kicked out of the garden that they had to toil. Now that makes me wonder. It doesn't say it in the Divine Principle, but it makes me wonder. Did God make a meal appear before Adam and Eve? I wonder that. They didn't have to toil. The world that we live in is because Eve had sex with Lucifer, and Lucifer became the god of this world. He took over the world, and this is his doing. He decided to make a world without God. And so because of that, there's just a lot of hate in this world. So anyway, perfection. So it was supposed to be that Adam and Eve were naturally just having an adventure, learning from creation, walking through nature, and growing slowly to maturity. And if they had just obeyed God's commandment and not had sex before their maturity, they would have reached perfection in a natural, non tormenting way. So this is what Lucifer did to our world. And of course, Adam and Eve are responsible for allowing Lucifer to take over. Now, I prayed today for perfection, but I don't know what more to do. And Reverend Moon, there was one speech that he talked about mind body unity, making the mind subject and the body object. In other words, if I decide I'm too busy to eat one day, I just don't eat. And my spirit is strong, and my mind and body is united, and my body is obedient to my mind. And so I just don't eat. So in our church, we do fasting. I haven't done fasting in a couple of years. I don't feel inspired to do it. So hence, I am not perfect. But I'm just relaying what one of Reverend Moon's speeches talked about. And he said the 3 things that will help us to grow to perfection, to get mind-body unity, is overcoming food, overcoming sleep, and overcoming sex. Now, if you're married, it's important that you have sex with your spouse. That is a beautiful act of love. But it's important not to be ruled by your body's desire for pleasure. Okay? Now, I've been through so much. I've been through hell so much. I thought I was doomed for hell and I had no hope. So that speech, which I thought was very important, I just threw it out. And I don't know how to find it, because Reverend Moon made so many sermons that they're online. You could probably do a search for them. But Reverend Moon has what he calls the 8 great textbooks. And if you go to the Sanctuary Church in Pennsylvania, if you go to their website, you can download all the 8 great textbooks. So basically, I read from it's called the Cheonseokgyeong. I read from it every day, and it teaches about God, and it teaches, it does a lot. Reverend Moon also pushes to witness, and I am so weak in witnessing, and that's one of my sorrows, is that I don't witness. So these videos I'm doing is to at least I'm not witnessing to my family and friends. I feel like, are they really going to believe me after I've been up and down, and they think my religion is a cult, So I don't feel free to talk to them about my church and my beliefs. So I'm making these YouTube videos. So at least I'm doing something. At least I'm doing something. Oh God. Oh God. Okay. Sorry, guys. That was me being human. So I guess I'll end the video because it's getting on 10 minutes. All right. So anyway, I want to end on a happy note. On a happy note, even though I've been through hell, God has forgiven me for my sins, and He's given me peace. It's just that when I read about, how I should be witnessing and and building God's kingdom, spreading the word, I can't help but feel very inadequate and I feel bad that I'm not doing more. So maybe at least, if any of you get inspired to read the Divine Principle and follow Reverend Sun Myung Moon, that at least maybe you, if you have trouble with witnessing, at least make a video because God could work through your video. Anyway, thank you all for listening. I'm so sorry that I am not a better person. I'm not more dynamic. I'm so sorry that I struggle learning the Divine Principle, so I also struggle teaching it. Anyway, take care, and God bless you for listening to this. If you're listening to this, you are special because this is just so makeshift, and if you're inspired, then God can even work through someone as little as me, if you're inspired to listen to this. All right, I shall close my video and take care everyone. God bless you.